Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about what a $50,000 bathroom looks like and why it costs that much. Today we're going to cover things like the electrical. Oh, shit. Yeah, electrical. Demo! He missed. We're also going to talk about some painting. We're going to talk about things like tile. Plaster. Yummy. Today we're going to cover why this bathroom cost us $50,000. Yeah, that's right, 50 grand. And if you're watching this video and you have a bathroom that looks like this, or even this one, well, you're in the right place. So watch along as I break out the different costs associated with different bathroom remodels. So this project was part of a much larger home remodel, but I'm gonna do my best to break out all of the costs as if this was a standalone project. Always keep in mind, guys, that when you're renovating one area in your home, you actually don't save anything when you're breaking out the labor and materials, but you do save on your overhead expenses, like your management, your permits, and even disposal fees sometimes. So here we're gonna talk about all the different breakdowns of this bathroom and what they cost us so that you have an understanding of what to expect if you're remodeling. Please keep in mind that this video is posted in 2024, so if you're watching this in the future, 2030 or something like that, prices are gonna change slightly. We did some demo. It cost us $2,500 because of how labor intensive it was. We had to rip out all these finishes. We had to take down all of the framing members around the walls because we actually changed it slightly. And we even had to jackhammer the floor, and to move the plumbing around, it was very difficult. So we had to open up the slab so that the plumbers could work. Framing cost us around $2,500 or so, plus around $400 in materials. Now, this wasn't overly complicated. We built some new walls. We did keep that skylight intact, so we built that little tunnel. But essentially, we were just bringing the bathroom back to what it needed to be so we could do all the rough-ins. We paid $10,000 to rough in and finish a sink, a toilet, a shower, and even the heat inside here. Did you guys know that a journeyman or a journey person, plumbers in Rhode Island, need to complete at least 5 years of on-the-job training with at least 576 hours of related classroom instruction that is approved by the DLT. This may be the most expensive part, but trust me, you don't want to skip out and hire a handyman here, because putting in new water lines and new drains, you want to make sure it's done correctly. Finishing and electrical. This bathroom and most bathrooms cost around 4 grand or so. Usually includes a new circuit for your GFCI, a new exhaust fan, new lights, and some new devices. This is another one of those licensed trades that you really don't want to skimp on. Did you even know that to become a master electrician, you have to complete 6 years of required on-the-job work experience and have at least 2 years serving as a licensed journeyman electrician before you're even eligible to take the contractor's exam to become a master electrician. Here we had 2x4 walls, and it was only an 8-foot area, but we had to go with spray foam here for 2 reasons. One, this was part of a larger renovation, and when you open up more than 50%, you have to bring it up to current day codes, which they required us to do R21 in the wall here. Now, the other reason why I opted to do spray foam, and I really pushed the owners to want to do this, was because we put a water line in the back wall for the toilet. It was the easiest way, and I didn't want to go underneath the slab, because when you go under the slab, your water lines have to go pretty low. So we went through the exterior wall, running it through that, and spray foaming behind it, giving it well insulated. This is a superior insulation and air blocking qualities with the closed cell foam. It has an impressive R7 per inch, and that in Rhode Island, the current codes are R21 in the exterior wall. So if you have a 3.5-inch wall cavity, you're gonna hit that R21 plus a little bit extra if you fill it all the way up. Wallboard and plaster. This is definitely one of those trades that you wanna be sure of the quality and cleanliness before you hire these guys. We paid $1,500 to come in and hang new wallboard everywhere, corner beads around the skylight, and plaster this thing smooth. There's plenty of shit shows out there. Vet your subs and hire appropriately. All right, so bathroom tile is gonna be the next topic we talk about. We paid $9,500 for this bathroom, and I know some of you guys are gonna just blow up the comments telling me that that's a ripoff or that paid too much. Honestly, guys, this is another big ticket item that you just don't want to skimp on. And they're going to use their experience to deliver a well thought out installation. Nothing is worse than a poor layout or an install that has high edges or bad cuts that are facing in. All these little details you're going to be staring at every day when you're in your bathroom. You're going to be in that shower staring at the same wall. You want to make sure that you hire a guy that does a good job. Our tile installer has been with us for almost a decade now, and the best part about him is he shows up to fix it anytime we have an issue. This cost typically includes all of the rough materials, the waterproofing, and his skilled labor to do the install. We got to talk about carpentry. Installing that door, trimming it out, trimming out the window, running the baseboard, and installing your vanity. We paid $2,500 with materials for the door and the trim. Now that you have everything installed, it's time to paint. Here we paid $1,900 in labor, plus some paint materials as well. When you put plaster on a wall, guys, it's gonna be off-gassing for about 30 days. New plaster needs to cure before you paint it, but when you're renovating, you can't wait 30 days. So make sure you guys use a cement primer or a masonry primer. It allows that plaster to off-gas and still cure. Otherwise, you're gonna be peeling your paint off the wall in sheets in a couple years. Okay, so we primed the whole place, we painted, we filled all the nail holes, caulked all your trim, sanded it all down, cleaned everything up, and then gave it a full paint job with 2 good quality coats. Now that you have the place painted, you're basically done at this point, right? The plumbers have been in here, they finished all the faucets, they hooked up your shower system. Everything's ready except for glass. The glass is the longest part of the process here. Custom glass installs usually take anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks. They'll come out, they'll measure everything up precisely, and then they come back and do the install. We paid $4,000 for this glass install, and it came with a nice handle and the hinges, giving you that frameless shower look that you need. In a small bathroom like this, the custom surround really goes a long way. Keeping that frameless look, it just makes the bathroom feel that much bigger. That all came to a total investment of $40,000. Now mind you, that was mostly labor. I'm gonna break down a few more things for you guys, okay? But they're gonna be allowances based on your personal selections. So this $50,000 bathroom could definitely cost more, and it might even be able to cost a little bit less. So this was a stock vanity. It came with a countertop, a sink, and all we had to do is add a faucet. Leave an allowance for around $1,500 bucks. You're looking at about $300 for the mirror or so, and $75 for the wall sconce. This is your rough valve, your handheld, your shower head, and your temperature control. You should carry about $1,000 for an allowance for that. Your faucet for your sink, maybe $200 bucks. Your toilet, somewhere around $700. Don't forget the shower drain. That's usually around $45 bucks or so. All the bathroom accessories like your toilet paper holder, your towel bars, your robe hooks, carry around $150 or so. Don't forget about that doorknob, right? We put the door in, but it doesn't come with a doorknob. It does come with hinges, so you gotta buy an extra doorknob for about $30. And then the tile and the quartz and the jams and the thresholds, all these other nice finishes, I would say you're in and around the $1,100 for the tile and around $950 or so for that quartz and the threshold. That all comes to a total around $5,100, guys. Some additional expenses that aren't always thought of when you're working with a GC or a remodeler. You have to pull a permit on every project that requires a permit. Project management. You can't just hire a bunch of people and expect the thing to come together, right? You have to have a little bit of project management to coordinate the schedule, the trades, and keep the site clean. Throwing up that big rollout dumpster out front costs around $1,250 in fees. Last but not least, a professional cleaning, guys. We usually carry around $250 for small rooms, upwards of $2,500 when we're doing full home remodels. The grand total of this bathroom was $50,100. I really hope you guys found some education out of this and had some enjoyment watching this. If you really like this content, we're gonna try to do more of this, so make sure you subscribe, hit that bell to get the notification. We're gonna try to be super consistent, but I'm not making any promises right yet, okay? I need to make sure that you guys wanna watch me talk about different projects, different costs, different scenarios. Guys, comment below, let me know what you think. If you think I'm out of my mind or a fool, let me know. It's all good stuff. Thank you, see you next time.